Hey guys, welcome to a demonstration of Outflank Pay Tracker, a rather powerful little app that I've built to help employees ensure that they never get underpaid. First, by making it really easy to look up your pay rates and entitlements, but then allowing you to enter the shifts that you work so you can calculate exactly how much pay to expect on your very own payslip, which means that if you do get underpaid, either accidentally or deliberately, you'll not only know about it, but you'll also be able to figure out exactly how it happened and then recover that money. So why don't we just jump straight in and I'll show you how it works. All you have to do is come to www.outflank.com.au and click View Pay Rates. Select your state, and then you can either select from the list of awards, each of which cover a particular industry, or the list of company agreements. So this database will continue to expand, but if your particular award or company isn't currently covered, you can create a custom job. But for now, I'm just going to select the fast food industry award. Come over this side, select your position and your contract type, and there you can see all of the pay rates as well as when they should be getting paid. You can also see your overtime rates, and junior employees can see the exact rates for their specific age. Under entitlements, you can see all of the allowances for this award and check to see if you should be getting any of those. You can also read your break entitlements regarding paid and unpaid breaks, and read information regarding overtime. You've also got the position classification, so you can not only check the responsibilities of your position, but also check to make sure you're not performing the duties of a higher level and should therefore be entitled to a higher rate of pay. So as you can see, this one page gives both employees and employers access to all of this valuable information in a format that's easy to read and can be tailored to your specific requirements. So this is the first way that Outflank could significantly increase your pay by allowing you to check that you're on the correct rates to begin with. But that's still just the start of what it can do. If you want to actually start tracking your hours, then you just need to sign up for a completely free account. But since I've actually already signed up, I'm just going to sign in. Now, all of the pay rates are completely customizable, and Outflank even caters to shift work, which is a particular type of penalty rate that's applied to entire shifts depending on when they start and or end. So you can really get it working for just about any job. Now, if you find anything confusing, just click the help button and you'll be able to read about all of the settings and features of each page. But for now, let's click next. The payroll settings page allows you to set the details of your pay period. So are you paid weekly or fortnightly, etc. When we click next, we're asked if we want to start tracking now or continue to the rest of the setup pages. But let's just jump straight into the track section where I'm going to add some shifts. So we'll select Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we'll set those shifts to be 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. with a half-hour unpaid break. Hit apply, and there's all of the pay rates in which you worked, and you can now compare the virtual payslip to what you get paid to ensure that nothing went missing. So let's see an example of how this might happen. Let's say you're asked to come in a couple of hours early on Wednesday. When you add those hours, first of all, you can see that they're entitled to a penalty rate. But then if you get paid what you're expecting before you added those hours, you'll be able to tell your employer exactly how you were underpaid. This is something that happens quite often. Extra hours get worked, but they don't get communicated to payroll and you end up working for free. But as you can see in this example, just a couple of minutes of using Outflank has helped save 2 hours of unpaid work. Now, because it's designed to be a backup to your employer's payroll system, it can handle pretty much anything you throw at it. Let's set Monday to be a public holiday, and you can see that rate show up here. You can also set your shifts to be either overtime, sick days, or leave. If you set a shift to overtime, it will calculate as stated in the award with one rate for the first 2 hours and a higher rate thereafter. You can even track events, which are a particular type of allowance that is only paid at specific times. Now I'm going to show you a couple of other ways that Outflank makes tracking your pay as easy as possible. Over here in the navigation menu, we can go back and tweak some of those settings we skipped. So on the breaks page, you can add break zones, which will automatically add unpaid breaks to shifts of a certain length. So let's say that in this job, any shifts that are 5 hours or longer are deducted a half-hour unpaid break. Let's add a second break zone that says that once a shift reaches 8 hours in length, then the unpaid break becomes an hour long. Click Save, and I'll show you how they work when we add a roster, which allows you to add your regular shifts incredibly quickly. So let's select Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we'll set the shift to be 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And because that's an 8-hour shift, you can see that a 1-hour unpaid break has been automatically added. We'll click Apply. Now let's select Saturday and Sunday, and as we reduce the length of the shift below 8 hours, the unpaid break becomes 30 minutes, and as we keep dropping it down below 5 hours, the unpaid break is removed. So this is now completely in sync with the employer's payroll system. We'll click Save and go to a new week, click Add from Roster, and there's our entire week of work shifts added with only 2 clicks, ready to be altered as we go along to ensure that we get paid the correct amount. Many people worry about approaching their employer regarding issues such as these because they feel that it may actually be a bit of a risk to their job security. So if this is the case, Outflank does offer a way of logging your underpayments so you can recover them after you've left the job. To demonstrate, I'm going to go back to the positions and pay rates page and enable something called alternate positions, which allow you to calculate and compare 2 payslips using different pay rates. So let's say we should be getting paid as a level 2, so we'll set our alternate position to that, but we are getting paid as a level 1, which we will leave as our main position. So we click Save, come back, and when we refresh the payslip, you can see that we still have our main payslip here calculating as level 1, but we also have the alternate payslip calculating as level 2, as well as the discrepancies between them. So when we come back up here and click Add Underpayment, you can see that just this one level difference has equated to $72 in a single week. So we click Save, and there's our logged underpayment. Now this becomes incredibly powerful when you realize you can go back to previous years and calculate off the award as it was at that time. So let's go back 2 years, and we'll again add from our roster and again add an underpayment, and you can just go through and do this for as many weeks as you want. And then over here in the underpayments page, you'll be able to see a grand total of what you're owed. Having said all this, Outflank isn't intended to purely be an employee versus employer type thing, but rather it's hoped that it will help to open up balanced communication channels so both parties can work together to help make the whole system more fair and accurate. But in those situations where employers are deliberately underpaying people, then it can be a really powerful weapon to help underpaid workers go after their dodgy employers and get back their hard-earned money. So the long-term goal is to create a situation where it will simply be far too risky to underpay your staff because there'll be too many switched-on employees keeping an eye out for any shenanigans. So that's Outflank and its mission in a nutshell. If you want to get involved, or if you have any questions or feedback or run into any problems, then please get in touch. So there it is. Give it a shot. Share it around, possibly save some money, and thank you for your time.